So I got my new grinder and I need a work light for it. That's just not good enough over there. So I need another one like the one I have on my other grinder. I love this thing. It works amazing. So I'm going to show you how I put one together. Now, I don't know of anybody that makes a light pre-set up like the one I have. The reason I started making these was I was using other lights and I always had shadows where I didn't want them. They were always kind of getting in the way when I'm doing my grinding on the grinder. So one day it hit me, why not use a ring light? You look straight through it right at your work and you get 360 degrees of light, getting rid of all the shadows that you don't want. So I'm going to take you through. It's just 2 parts you buy. Get it all on Amazon. I'll have everything linked below for what you need. Basically, you go out, get yourself a ring light. The one I have now is a 10-inch. I bought a 12-inch this time to try, but I wouldn't recommend going any smaller than a 10-inch, so 10 or 12-inch. And the ring light isn't super important. Just get one that has like a tripod mount or something like that, because you'll need the threaded portion of it on the light to be able to connect it to the arm. The light itself isn't super important. The thing that you have to get the exact specific one of is the arm, and I'll show you why. So here's the light, just a generic LED ring light. Most of these all run off of USB, so like me, you've probably got a bunch of USB wall plugs laying around, or they're pretty cheap. There's some different controls, ones that come with different settings, different colors, but whatever works. I just use white light, so not a big deal. The important part here is what I was talking about, is see how it's threaded there? That's for like a tripod mount. This would have the same threading that any camera would have. Then the really important part, like I said, is the arm. This is a gooseneck webcam camera cell phone mounting arm. And the really important piece is this right here. This is what sets this particular one apart from some of the other ones you can get. This has a nice ball swivel on it. It's all metal. Most of like the GoPro brand ones you can get, and some of the other ones have like a plastic swivel mount with a little locking nut on it, and they just break. They're terrible. So this is really important. Otherwise, you're going to be building yourself a crap light. And this isn't any more expensive, maybe a couple bucks, but it really isn't any more expensive than the other ones. So you get the good one. Don't try and save any money. And then don't get the one with any one that has a spring clamp, because those just don't clamp hard enough. You need one of these screw clamp ones. The other thing I would recommend is use any sort of thread locker you want, but on this portion here and here on the clamp, use a little bit of thread lock in there. It says you're manipulating the light to where you want it. These often will just, crack loose a little bit and it gets annoying. The light will fall or whatever. So a little bit of Loctite in there really helps. So now I'll take a few small zip ties, leave a little extra at the light end there so you can swivel it around without being too tight. And then I'll go along the entire length of the arm, zip tying the electrical wire to the arm. One of the other things about this mount that is really, really nice is, you see right here, there's this little divot in the blue collar. Loosen this up, and that whole collar spins. And you can drop this down in here, and it gives you this 90-degree bend. and you can, like I said, you can swivel that whole collar, but that really gives you a good way to mount it. Then it's not bending, putting weight way out on the end of this arm. It brings it in, and then it pretty much will just hold wherever you want it. When I'm grinding a knife, I pretty much put it like that and look right through. And it's really easy to work through the light. Buttons are simple. Off, on. You can dim it if it's too bright. Make it brighter. And then it has a change the, color of the light, but pretty much just keep it there. So there you have it, new work light for the grinder. These things are amazing. Like I said, I'll have the products linked Amazon below. Hope it works out for you.